It it has been exactly one. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. It's been nearly a year since I finished this off. Certainly, it's been a year since I really started working on this. It's the 4th of July. Um, if you watch the vids on the playlist, you'll see that I really started flattening this and working on it that 4th of July weekend in 2020. It is now 4th of July weekend in 2021. This thing has been in my living room, been used, loved, mostly had stuff stacked on it. Sorry about the ugly ottoman right there, but it's kind of the trash one of these days. But for now, the cats love it, so as you can tell. But anyway, so yeah, I'm hoping to have this on here. It really has done a few things. I wanted to do a year later kind of video though, just for folks that are doing epoxy, to tell you that I am going to have to do another pour on this. So at some point, it's not too bad, but be prepared when you do these pours. The wood moves, right? And it moves, it shrinks, it moves all over the place. And really over the last year, I live in a humid climate, and even though the house is environmentally controlled with an air conditioner, over the last year, the various woods and wood species on, if that's a word species, anyway, on this have all kind of, shrunk and expanded at their own rates. And what that's done, I don't know if you can see that or not, and it certainly is picky, but what it's done is you can actually see see some of those ridges and bumps on the top. You can kind of see that really good around that corner, just a little bit of a ridge right there. Coming around over here, same thing. The walnut itself is moved too. So the problem is as I sit and look, and you'll have to pardon my wife's chair, but as I sit and I look down it, kind of starting to look like an old pane of glass with all the waves in it and stuff. So what I figured I'd do, maybe this next winter or so, I will go ahead and sand it on down. I'm going to give the wood plenty of time to move, but so it's not going to be in a hurry. But at some point, I'm going to sand it down, just kind of get it flat again. We don't really have to get it flat. I'm just going to sand it down to get some adhesion, and then we'll pour another flood coat. Hopefully nothing really thick, but we'll pour another flood coat over the top of it, and then hopefully that will get rid of a lot of that movement. I mean, it's still not bad at all. It's still gorgeous. It's still a giant chocolate cookie. The wood is the figures on here. The wood has aged on some of them, which is really nice. I like the Osage. It tends to bronze up a little bit. There's that firefly with the real pretty chatoyance. It's still there as you move. You can see the lines on it move back and forth. Still have all the pretty curl. The Padauk has really darkened up. In fact, my camera doesn't really do it justice, but it's really it's just almost a blood red with my eyes anyway. The Monarch, which is looking very monarchy right there, is actually a pretty dark bronze color, so that's kind of neat. Anyway, so just thought I'd do an update on this. I just finally made a playlist of this thing and put it on YouTube. Hopefully some folks learned some stuff out of it, but I figured I'd do kind of a year later vid. Hopefully that you guys can see. Again, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got an M&M's thing in there for the cats because their legs fall through the dowel holes, but the base is held up really well. It's had some abuse on it with grandkids and stuff, so it's done very well. So anyway, I enjoyed it, and we still do.